It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Welcome to Brooklyn, New York. The Nets playing host at Barclays Center as they look for a win at home. Clark with the Hornets. They were hit with injuries as hard as any team in the NBA in the 23-24 season.
Kevin, I couldn't agree with you more. They were so unfortunate in that regard, and it's not anything you can control, and it made it almost impossible for them to have a productive season because of those injuries.
Capable of scorching you from the perimeter. When Bridges has a great look, he takes it back.
And the basket by Johnson.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Right side, Russell. About a minute played so far here in the first. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas.
Well, you know, this is just who Russell is, in my opinion, guys. A very assertive and confident player who looks to score the ball as much as he can.
Now, here's ball. Miller outside. It's hauled in by Claxton. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Was able to talk with Jordi Fernandez for a minute. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now Williams following Miles Bridges' three-point attempt. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Williams. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball. Here's the three. Williams gets the bucket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Johnson right side. Russell with a wide open look. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. A slow start for Charlotte in this one. 7-point differential. And what stands out most, Clark, about Mark Williams, it has to be his rebounding.
Yeah, he's a glass-eating machine, and on a per-minute basis, he's one of the best in the league at corralling boards. But he's had a little bit of an issue staying healthy. When he's on the floor, though, he gives them a real powerful presence up front.
Now, here's Green. Charlotte no good that time either.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Russell. Hornets with the rebound. 1:58 left here in the first quarter. Bridges for three. Thomas grabs the rebound. And the Nets with possession. They've scored 10 straight. Outside Williams. From deep. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Hornets trail by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Brooklyn with the ball. All alone. And Claxton throws it down.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. With the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. .125 left to play in the first quarter. And the shot goes down. Williams has got 5 points so far.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here is Russell. And then Thomas with the jam.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Fires from deep. And the Nets, another three.
Orchestrating the offense like a vet. D'Angelo getting everybody involved.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Curry's shot is good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The drive by Russell. Johnson wide open. He fires. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
Russell from long range. Cam Thomas getting it. Done for the Brooklyn Nets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Joke. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
And just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I can name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Down low, here's Nurkic. Out to Smith. Pass the ball. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets leading by 21. To the paint. Poked loose. Back to Johnson. Second chance shot. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Johnson's got 10 points in the game. Outside ball. And the rejection by Claxton. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. To the inside.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Wilson. Launches it. Cans it from downtown. Wilson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Here's Watford. They get it back. From the arc. That's in there. Johnson. With the assist.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Greg, you look at today's point guards. So many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Pass to Miller. Over Martin. And the Hornets miss again.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
From outside the arc, it's good from long range.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Ball from long range. Not his night so far. That's miss number 5 with no makes. Pass to Watford. On the wing, Johnson fires the 3. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
They kick it out to Green. And that time, also a missed shot.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Ball. Count it.
It's good to see Ball not settling for a jump shot. He's at his best when he's attacking the rim.
Out to the wing. Here's Watford. Off target from outside. Here's Charlotte now.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
There's Miller with the 3. No good on that one. Outside Wilson. Johnson wide open. He fires. Drills the 3-pointer.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these 3. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Martin with the bucket.
Make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Charlotte again missing. From deep, Johnson. Hornets with the rebound. Now Ball. Banked in off the glass.
Never lacking for sizzle in his game. That was a sweet move from Ball right there.
Johnson goes in. Williams with the block. And so it's Brooklyn, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. In recent seasons, the Charlotte Hornets, Clark, have been very active in the trade market.
Well, it seems like they're always wheeling and dealing. I mean, they're on a quest for that perfect fit lineup, moving pieces around, trying to find the right recipe for success.
Buries it from three-point range. Here's Charlotte now. Here's Ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Clark, the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball, and the only thing holding him back now is his health.
It certainly is, and it's unfortunate because